never be a less bad time to go to war than at the present. And of course, it is a bad.
The Lord forced these niggas, man. Okay, Esau was losing power. See, people think Esau was just around. This nigga was losing power, man. Okay, he had to do this, man, because he was getting weaker and weaker. He had to do this, man. Okay, this war in Ukraine, all right, the small has these ongoing wars that they have with everybody. Okay, it's been draining them, man. You know, so as they're beginning weaker, they had to just go with their move. Okay, and this would have gave them and see if they was able to change regime in Iran, if they was able to do regime change in Iran, okay, and set up a puppet leader, a pro-Western leader, America would have had control over the whole board.
Shalom. Call Halal Yahweh Shemiel Shah Shabbat double honors to the elder apostles and other bishops, great millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful like tabernacle of David, the elder Yashawan. Shalom and salutations to you all. Um, GMS Living Waters Ba, the elder Ayash Amath, I believe he's in Mississippi. And he's live right now. This is live, and I pulled that segment because what he said was the Most High forced Esau's hand right here, right? Now, my question is the next, what is he going to force him to do now? Okay, let's see if I can. This is live, so I'm kind of trying to juggle it, but again, uh, subscribe and be edified to GMS Living Waters Ba. Very edifying, always.
And this would have gave them and see if they was able to change regime in Iran.
Let's see, bring it back just to here.
Clark came right out and said, "Well, we're going to conquer 7 countries in 5 years, culminating with Iran." So all of this has been completely open. This is not simply Donald Trump's war. It's a war which he decided at this time because America has steadily been losing its position of economic strength, military strength, by being and arms and supply of missiles and aircraft and bombs as a result of the war first in Ukraine and then supplying Israel. So there will never be a less bad time to go to war than at the present. And of course, it is a bad.
The Lord forced these niggas, man. Okay, Esau was losing power. See, people think Esau was just around. This nigga was losing power, man. Okay, he had to do this, man, because he was getting weaker and weaker. He had to do this, man. Okay, this war in Ukraine, all right, the small has these ongoing wars that they have with everybody. Okay, it's been draining them, man.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. Now, what else is going on? Not only is Babylon the Great getting shut down militarily, you got to understand there's a war going on. Okay, nobody knows it because of they shut down the information in the media, but there's a whole war going on over there in the Middle East, and they're firing on each other hard right now, and the West is losing bad. Okay, and I'm gonna prove that real quick. All right, this is let's see, how do I do? I'll go from here. All right, so shout. This is I'm emphasizing the brother's page right here because I go there a lot. Um, but let's go here. This is easy to pull up right now. IDF and the right here, IDF taking a beating. More possible disruption. So, I mean, all yesterday it was IDF, right? Even one of my vids, IDF, uh, where Alistair Crook's wife was breaking down the Yiddish or the what they call the Hebrew, and they were saying that they're taking a beating. IDF, uh, suffers, and this is becoming this. All of these defeats took place like 2 weeks ago. Okay, on the 12th, if you will, IDF suffers mass uh, big big losses. How do you spell Hezbollah? Watch how this just comes up. Oh, 4 weeks, 2 days. Hezbollah scores big win. American soldier killed. Ooh, shouldn't have said that. Fighting in Lebanon. So things have changed, right? When you get stuff like that slipping through, they're not expunging. Hezbollah scores big win. Major gain. Setback. So, how many tanks in one day? What was it? 12. How many tanks? Merkabas, right? 20, 21. Merkaba. Merkaba. Tanks. 5 days. Merkava tanks destroyed. Bombs. These guys are over there taking a beating. Okay? That's a year ago. A year ago. Scores big win. 4 days. IDF tanks ambushed. Okay? Lethal trap. So, I thought Hezbollah was down. And I thought they were gone, eliminated. No. They're over there winning. Okay? Look at this. Russia's entry in Iran war confirmed? Question. Scary message. So the point being what? All right, what's the point? The West. Okay. We all know what the outcome is going to be, but you got to understand, what day is this in the war? People aren't putting together that there's a war going on, and it coincides with basically the calendar. So, what's today, the 31st? It's about 31 days into this war. Okay, on record, and people don't understand that we're at war, right? Or that there's an ongoing war going. They believe, oh, it's really over because that's what Donald Trump said. Well, what do you see happening right now? You see whole tank things that they used to boast on. Oh, Netanyahu back in the set, he was a tank commander and all. Well, what's going on right now? See, what's going on right now? Soldiers slaughtered, then hit by deadly Arab group strike. Look, what's going on out there that they're not, you know, bringing forth. Anyway, what is the next step? Okay, now that we understand that, and the elder Malcolm in Chicago brought out the other day, right, about the what is it, the who are they? They're big, like, not battalions, but many soldiers being captured. Let's see, being shown. Let's see, some Marines. Let's see, Iran. Okay, so we accounted for the tank battalions and the big losses. Let's go Iran. Displays. U.S. Marine captured. Captured POWs. 18 hours. Fake image. Falsely claim Iran captured U.S. Marines. So here we go. Oh no, that wasn't real. Why would they do that? Why would Iran come up with some fake shit? They don't have to. Iran shows U.S. Marine captured on Karg Island. Shocking Karg Island footage sparks war panic. So, a bunch of U.S. Marines are being shown, right? Being captured. Iran tried to capture 8 U.S. What is the real truth? How many have been captured? U.S. soldiers captured? Okay. Hey, there's a war going on. No U.S. no U.S. Soldiers are going to be captured. Get ready. Not only are people on both sides about to be captured and put to death, okay, there are no wars where nobody gets killed. Guess what? You're in a war for a whole month now, and nobody's dead. Nobody's captured. Come on. How long are you going to play that game? Until the real truth comes out. This thing ain't going nowhere. It's going forward. Okay, they thought it would be over by now. We're just getting started. Okay, captured. Then this happened, right? They're out there. Those carriers are taking a beating. There's a whole war going on out there. Okay, people don't understand that. Anyway, now, with that being said, okay, there's a war going on, and Babylon don't know it. But there's a war going on, and they're shooting and they're firing and they're expending ammo. And U.S. is running out of ammo. And the IDF is getting their butts kicked. Okay? So now what? This brings me to what this lesson is really about. What is this lesson about? It's about this. UN rep resigns for nuclear reasons. I typed that in. What do we have? 15 hours ago. Representative resigns over possible plans to use nuclear weapon. Huh? Here's where we are. Where are we at now? Well, what's going on here? Right? What is this? 3 days ago, this guy resigns. Is this the same guy? Mohammed Safa resigned. Why? Because they're like this. He stumbled upon, well, here's what's about to happen, you guys. They're about to drop this nuke, and so here's what the UN is going to do. He's like, wait. What? They're about to do what? So it's already decided. When you understand what this is, it's already decided that they're moving forward to nukes. See? Because they can't answer to what's going on. They didn't expect it to get out of control like that. So now what? They're going to drop a nuke. And they're already getting ready for it. That's what this lesson is about. Where are we at now? Let's get that real quick. Slovakia took forever to get here. But here's where we're at. Okay? You got to know about this. Sirach 5 and 15, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. Let's go back. Where are we at here? 15 hours. Let's get a short one. Where are we at? That's too short. Let's go here. Slovakia, bear with me while I cue it up. Representative Indisputed. Rashid Ritchie. Slovakia. From the top. Here we go.
No one would really even think about it in this day and age. I mean, not in these modern times. You would not really even contemplate it, would you? Ending the world? Apparently, according to this leak, yeah, you would. A UN representative resigning over possible plans of using a nuke on Iran. That's right. Mohammed Safa issued a grave warning in a statement. Quote, I don't think people understand the gravity of the situation as the UN is preparing for possible nuclear weapon use in Iran.
No, they know they know or have been tipped off, right? What's the next step? So you got to understand, all right, where this thing is going. And it might, once one nuke goes off, everybody's got to back up, right? And say, uh oh. So they won't just start dropping right away. They'll back up and negotiations will happen before they start dropping. So that's about a 6-month window. And I'm speaking as a man. But you have to kind of extrapolate. If a nuke gets dropped between now and the next month, which is what we're looking at, what does that do? Then does everybody just start, or does everybody back up for a moment and try to work this out, knowing where it's going? All right. And what you have to consider is prophecy. All right. The order of prophecy. Prophecy has an order, and guess what? The C hip has to come before the end. So keep that in mind.
This is a picture of Tehran. Were you uneducated, untraveled, never served war hawks, licking your chops at the thought of bombing it? It's not some low population desert. There are families, children, family pets, regular working class people with dreams. You're sick to want war. Tehran is a city of nearly 10 million people.
Okay, so she's given her opinion of what's going on, but what we're looking at is the representative resigns. Let's see, are they actually going to? She's given her opinion. Don't need an opinion piece. What we need, right? We need to know that if representatives, right, are resigning, what do you mean possible plans of using a nuke? Okay. Right now, the U.S. and Israel, right now, the U.S. has nukes. Israel has nukes. Right now, they're outgunned. And they're mad as hell. They're outgunned and they're looking bad on the battlefield. What the hell do you think they're going to do? Huh? What the hell do you think Netanyahu and Trump are about to do because they're outgunned on the battlefield and the whole world sees it? What the hell do you think they're going to do? Okay? Well, let's find out. Let's see how this guy operates, number one. First and foremost, let's find out if we know anything about this guy. 2 Corinthians 2:11, that Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay? We know what this guy's up to. Right? We know about the C hip. Okay? Now we go here. Let's find out more about this guy. Let's find out what his time constraints are. Salakia. Revelation 12:12. Therefore, rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them, you elect. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath. Why? Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So what? He's desperate right now. Okay. The elder brother Ayash, whose video we were watching, okay, was breaking it down, right? That the Most High is forcing this devil's hand. Right? And right now, he's out there. This devil is losing. he's he's losing on the battlefield. Okay, if you understand that there's a war going on, which Babylonians, they don't understand that, right? They believe everything is hunky dory and that they're never going to see a missile, right? But right now there's a whole war, a missile war going on, right? And Babylon is losing. All their little bases are gone, and all their little resorts and all the, oh, I'm going to Dubai and all of that shit's over there. Them niggas are shooting cold. They're dodging missiles. Okay? Let's get that real quick. Here's what's going on. Okay? And people don't understand it. The lady was talking about dodging missiles, right? And I made a video about it. Joel 2. And guess what? I was trying to be funny, but guess what? And they shall not break their ranks. Dodging? Wow, look at this. Look at this. They dodge. Dodging missile. Dodge the arrow. What are the arrow missiles? Never stopping. They dodge the arrows, never stopping. Dodging missiles. I was dodging missiles, right? And then what the lady said? Well, it was another day, a completely different day, and I was dodging missiles. Spears cannot make them retreat. They dodge the arrows, never stopping. African missile dodger, right? Remember the African Dodgers? Well, they got African missile dodger, booty scratcher. Let's see. If by the missile, how you get missile out of that? And each his brother, they press not, each in his way. They go on. If by the missile they fall, looky there. Let's get dodge. Nothing can stop. Where's that dodge? Where did that dodge go? Dodger. Burst. Cut. Not be harmed. What happened? Anyway. Missile. That's just crazy. Dodge. Dodge. Missile dodge. Dodging missiles. Did we not just do that? They dodge what? The missile. Okay. I believe 2 representatives. Let's see. So look up. Only one. See, because I said UN rep. It says based on reports, 2 key individuals have resigned. Who? Safa and who else? See how they're trying to hide it? Who else? Okay, there's one. And then Joe Kent. Got it? Why? For the following concerns regarding potential military action and the use of nuclear weapons. So let's see. Let's see. Could not in good support the war. Amid. Where'd that go? Amid debates over the administration's claims. Oh, okay. Nuclear readiness. That's not exactly the same nuclear threat. This guy quit because why? Because he knows that the UN is preparing for a nuclear scenario involving Iran. And it says, he claimed that senior UN officials were influenced by a powerful lobby and warned of catastrophic consequences, calling for a stop to what he described as a nuclear strike plan. Okay, a nuclear strike plan, because they're moving forward. Salakia, bear with me for a minute. All right, Salakia. Um, yeah, so won't be surprised if we go, right? Nuke. That's an indication. So I'm gonna go ahead and close. Let's get this. Let's see. Together as a scroll. How about that? Isaiah 34:4. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and their host shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the tree, from the fig tree, Salakia. All right, which we know goes into, you know, what manner of person shall ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting. Right, wherein the heavens shall be on fire. Let's get it. So, dissolved. Where did we come from? Here we go. Come on, man. Why you gotta do some shit? Dissolved. Isaiah 34:4. All the stars of the sky will be dissolved. All the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. What is that dissolved thing? Okay. 2 Peter 3:11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be what? Dissolved, and what? The elements shall melt with fervent heat. So what do we have there? Nuclear fission. Okay? That's the mushroom cloud that they're talking about right here. How close are we? Are we measuring thou the time diligently in itself? 2 Ezra 9:1. And the GNT answered, consider all these things very carefully. When you see some of the signs I've told you about have appeared, you will know that the time has come when God Most High will bring judgment on the world he has created. There will be earthquakes, national rebellions, international intrigues, unstable leaders, and confused rulers. When you see these things happening, you will know that they are what God Most High has spoken about since the beginning of creation. Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when you see some of the signs that I've told you about, then you will well know it is the very same time, right, as right now. Okay? We're about to see something. Okay? Their next step. Here's the point again. Babylon getting that ass whooped. The start of it. This is the start of Babylon getting that ass whooped. Just the beginning. Okay? So, I mean, and they're hiding the body count, if you will. You got a month worth of a war, an air war, bombs. And we've been in it, right? But somehow uh, there's no body count. 2 Ezra 16:17, woe is me, who will deliver me? And those at the beginning of sorrow and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars. It's just the beginning of World War III. World War III started 3 years ago. Yeah, it's just the beginning. It's going to culminate in ICBM. How close are we? Have the nukes broke off yet? No, but we're talking about it. Okay? 2 Ezra 16:18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. Evil. Shout out to the elder Hawat, North Carolina, I believe. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Bad time. Hey, the beginning of these bad times. Okay? Eve ill. Bad time. Welcome to Jacob's Trouble. With that, we pray that the elect were edified. Shalom.